Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hey, it's so awesome to see you all. We are so happy that you're here with us today at 50 Strong. I know it takes a little bit of time for everybody to get in. And for those that are brand new to 50 Strong, I'm Candy Tillman. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And we're so happy that you're here, spending a little bit of your time with us on a Thursday. Here's what we're going to do today. And for those of you that have been with us before, you know how this works, right? We'll do a little bit of an intro. We'll spend about 25 minutes all together. And then we're going to open up breakout rooms. There are 20 breakout rooms for 20 really awesome employers that are all here with you today because they want to answer your questions and share about their company and their opportunities for you to consider. And so we are so grateful to all the employers that are here with us today. 50 Strong is made possible by a group of employers that have really leaned in with us on this concept. And so to Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Tech Systems, Cushman & Wakefield, Fiserv, Lowe's, United Health Group, Verizon, and John Deere, thank you so much for helping us make this possible. You will get a chance to hear from each of those folks, and they will all also host their own breakout rooms. 50 Strong, my husband Kevin and I started 50 Strong 3 years ago. And it was really kind of driven largely because there's all these really strong employers out there, maybe some of which you've never even heard of, that have really awesome pathways for you to consider. And we had this idea of what if we could build basically a virtual bar, right? So that people can just come and the bar is open as often as the bar can be open. And y'all can come to talk to these really awesome employers. Sometimes I refer to them as hot dates, right? And then COVID hit and it kind of became this imperative. So we just kind of started. And today we're so happy to have so many of you joining us today. We believe, again, that military talent is strong talent. Give me an amen in the chat if you agree. And as such, we know that many strong employers see that too. And we are so happy to have some of them here with us today. Before we get started, it is really important in order for you to move yourself in and out of the breakout rooms as you wish that each of you are on Zoom 5.3.0 or later. If you're not sure what Zoom version you're running, you are welcome to go check that out now, and we will let you back into the meeting. For most of you that have been using Zoom recently, you're probably on that version. By the way, don't freak out if you're not. We can manually move folks, but since there are about 200 plus of us in here now, it just makes our job a little bit easier if everybody can move themselves around. I want to give a special shout out to a couple of folks that are here with us making all of this possible behind the scenes. To Chantel DeWall and Kara Campbell, thank you so much for being here, helping us make this possible. My husband Kevin is normally here with us today. He had a meeting that he could not move, but he sends his hellos and he'll be back with us soon. All right, here's what I want to share. Number one, I already shared that we all believe that military talent is strong talent. We also know that navigating civilian employment can be complicated, even for strong talent that's used to military norms. So what we try to do through 50 Strong is to give you direct exposure to employers that are making an intentional effort that want to support your career journey. Maybe it's at their company, right? But maybe not. And so you may come here and you may talk to 4 different military talent leads at 4 different employers. That may be part of your career preparation, right? So again, maybe you find a great fit here today, maybe not. But either way, what we hope is that what you hear and the insights that you pick up today can help to inform your job search. Chantel, do you mind to kick off the poll just so we can get an idea of who all is here? And as we're doing that, I just want to remind you of the many awesome employers that are here with us today. Some of these you may have heard of, right? Lowe's, everybody knows Lowe's, everybody knows Amazon, everybody knows Verizon. You may not know about all the jobs that they have that makes their companies run, though, on the backside. And so we're really happy to have tons of companies here today. There are 20, I think, that are all making an intentional effort and here and eager to share their pathways with you. We also want to thank Wounded Warrior Project, who is here with us today, for sharing this event in collaboration with us. We appreciate that. You'll hear from the team in just a second. Next week, remember I said the bar is open? Next week, the bar is going to be open twice. We're going to have an event next week that features Verizon on Wednesday. So the Verizon team will be here. It's a great way for you to deep dive with that team. And then on Thursday, we'll have the John Deere team back with us. If you were to look at the upcoming events page on the 50 Strong website, Chantel, how many different events do we have over the next 4 to 5 weeks?
We have 2 events almost every single week for the entire month of October. So.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So what we hope is that you have lots of opportunity to come and build relationships with all the folks that are eager to support your journey. I also want to say 50 Strong is not possible without all the great community partners that we have. We have TAP leads that share out about these events. We are so grateful to them. We have higher ed partners that are sharing out about these events. If you are here with us from one of these schools and you heard about this event from your school, please drop it in the chat. We'd love to hear it. We definitely know that, whether folks are in the military and transitioning directly into civilian employment, or they're taking what I call an extended transition through higher ed, for folks that are in Guard and Reserve, military spouses, separated veterans, you are all welcome, because employers are the ones that have the jobs, regardless of which group you fall into. All right, a couple of housekeeping items. We are all going to be together, like I said, for a little bit. And then we will get to the magic of 50 Strong, which is the breakout rooms that are each led by an employer that you get to choose which ones you go and visit. Those are really what we want you to really think about. How can you get the most benefits? When you're in those breakout rooms, I want you to be asking the questions: how do I follow up directly? What are my next steps with your company? Please make sure that you know that. And then we'll all come back together for wrap-ups and giveaways. We've got some 50 Strong stuff, and I think some of our partners may have some stuff to give away too. I do want to just mention a couple of things. Chantel, if you could mute everybody, do you mind? I want to just mention a couple of things. The chat is one of the fun parts of 50 Strong. I encourage you to use it. We also want to be mindful that we are not overwhelming folks. 50 Strong is for the participating employers and the military affiliated job seekers that are here with us today. So I would ask, if you are here from a different. Thank you. Please no soliciting in the chat, and certainly not in the breakout rooms. If you are here from a service provider that's not listed as a participating partner for today, again, please no soliciting. We really want to keep this focused on the employers that are participating with us, and the job seekers that are here to talk to those employers. All right, I'm going to stop the screen share. It's great to see everybody. And we will end the poll. Before I turn it over to some of our employers to say hello, it looks like 70% of the folks that are here with us today are E1 through E7 ranks. Thank you all so much for being here. And it looks like over 50% of you are currently in an education program. Love it. Awesome. All right. Hey, thank you all so much. Before we open the breakout rooms, I want to give our employer partners that make this all possible a chance to say hello. First up, from a company that we have all heard of, but there may be some cool things that you may not know about their company. I'd like to give a special welcome to Aaron Miranda from Wells Fargo.
Thank you, Candy. Well, I'm Aaron Miranda. I'm the military talent liaison here at Wells Fargo, and I've been on the Stagecoach for a little bit over 2 years, but I've been in talent acquisitions and military transition services for over 18 years, from working at academia to owning and operating my own recruitment firm. Now, my primary responsibility at Wells Fargo is actually really, really simple. It's to help veterans find the right position with us. At Wells Fargo, we have over 30 individuals dedicated to help veterans and military spouses become our teammates through direct placements or through our veteran exclusive programs. Programs such as our vet internship programs, our boosted banking program, our corporate fellowship program, our Triple H program, our apprenticeships, and right now our general internships are also open. So I heard that 50% of y'all are currently in school. We have internships available for y'all also. So come out to our breakout to find out a little bit more. Thank you, Candy, and back to you.
Aaron, did you say 30 plus people fully dedicated to military efforts?
Yeah, it's only 30 plus.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Aaron. We appreciate you and your team.
Thank you, Candy.
Next up from John Deere, David Ottavianelli. How are you, David?
Candy, I'm great. Folks, Candy, you didn't mention us right away, but you may have heard of John Deere. What you may not have heard of are all the different incredible opportunities we have to share with you. First and foremost, I thank everyone for what you do, for your service to our nation. It's an honor for us to be speaking with you. We got an incredible team here today to help you navigate through this process. Either if you're active duty, a student veteran, or a veteran, or if you're a reservist or National Guard, we have opportunities for all folks from all ranks to all types of different occupations. I'm David. I help lead our military outreach programs here at John Deere. Army, infantry, 9-year veteran, been with Deere ever since getting out. Incredible opportunities to share with you. Those opportunities start with our dealerships. We have over 2,000 dealerships scattered, probably have one in your hometown that if you're going back to, that has a number of different opportunities to include technicians, inventories, parts management, sales, and management types of roles. We offer, once again, skill bridge and direct hire opportunities to do that. We also have operations leadership roles, material inventory roles, and part-time student roles at our dealerships and also at our company positions, our company locations at our major manufacturing sites, mainly in the Midwest. We unfortunately are not looking for IT or HR roles at this time, and all of these positions will be on site, either at that dealer location, the majority of them, or at those factory locations. We want to make this simple for you. We have a contact card process. We have a very simple way for us to get in contact with you and for you just to sit down with a veteran to talk through how all this works. We know the paperwork. We know the process. We can help you gain command approval, right, in moving forward. Come to our breakout room. Super excited to talk with you. And thank you once again. Thanks, Candy.
Hey, David, John just dropped in the chat that he comes to these events just for you, for your energy. Love it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, David. Next up from a little company called Amazon. Michelle, are you here with us? Okay, we'll come back to Michelle.
Or Priyanka.
Or Priyanka.
Hi, everyone. This is Priyanka, and I'm representing Amazon. It's such a great honor to be speaking with you all, and thank you for your service. With Amazon, currently, we are hiring across a variety of roles, and I primarily come from the Project Kuiper team. So certainly we are looking for the job roles like software development engineering, hardware, antenna, electrical engineering, TPM. So there is a vast range of roles across project management, technical project management, product management, bus sector, TPM, and all kind of software roles.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you
Priyanka.
so much.
Those sound like awesome roles. From Tech Systems, Franklin, are you here with us? Okay, we'll come back if Franklin's joining. From Cushman and Wakefield, Jamie, are you doing the intro today?
Yep. Hey, Candy. Hey, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad that you are all here. My name is Jamie McCall. I'm representing Cushman & Wakefield as the Senior Military Recruiting Program Partner. I lead our SkillBridge program, also a veteran of the Army National Guard, former water dog. I'm also joined here today by my awesome colleague, Billy Flagg, who is a product of the SkillBridge program. If you have not done your research and you're wondering who in the world is Cushman & Wakefield, well, you may have seen our big red signs. They are everywhere. We facilitate the sales, the leasing, the purchasing of buildings, skyscrapers, retail shopping centers, multifamily condos, apartments. For you sports fans out there, the New England Patriots Stadium, the Tennessee Titans stadiums are properties that we manage, both from a SkillBridge side as well as full-time. We provide opportunities from property administration up to property management, maintenance and engineering, facilities, operations, finance, accounting, HR, and much more. We are a global company. We're in over 60 countries, 400 offices, and over 50,000 employees. So stop by our breakout room, learn about our different programs, military spouses as well. Billy heads that up. So come join us and learn more about our opportunities. So thanks for being here. Thanks, Candy.
Hey, Jamie, I just noticed there's a note in here from a freshman in college right now that has joined us, a veteran. And I want to say kudos and welcome and thank you for getting an early start. Jamie actually used to work in career services and higher ed, right, Jamie? So really happy to see that while you're talking.
Super passionate about student veterans. I was one for many years. So, we have a lot of our SkillBridge and full-time veterans still going to school. So we definitely support that. So absolutely feel free to join us.
Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. From Verizon, Steve Weston, how are you?
What's up, Candy? It's great to be around the fire with friends again. So my
Good to
name is
see
Steve
you.
Weston. I'm with the military recruiting team at Verizon. I'm an Air Force retiree and SkillBridge alumni. I went through the Hiring Our Heroes process and did my internship at this company. I'm also a former Air Trans craftsman and a former Tier 3 recruiter with the Air Force. We are more than just a cell phone company. Most people, when they think of us, they think cell phones automatically, but there's so much more to this business than that, as some of the other large businesses can attest. We have everything from supply chain, network ops, sales, retail, and finance, just to name some. But currently, we are the 2023 #1 military-friendly brand and a top 3 military-friendly employer for the last 5 years. We currently have around 8,000 vets and spouses within our business. If you want to learn more about what we have going on, some hot jobs, I'll be going through those in the breakout room, and I'll look forward to seeing you there.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Hey, I got a question about the breakout rooms. They're not open yet. We'll tell you when we get to that portion, and it's coming soon, I promise. From Johnson & Johnson, I think I have a friend here from Johnson & Johnson.
Yes, hi.
Hey, William, how are you? Thanks for being here.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. My name is William Corley. I'm representing Johnson & Johnson. I know when most people think of Johnson & Johnson, you kind of think of their baby products and, their other consumer brand. But Johnson & Johnson is the largest healthcare provider. I know I was in your shoes a year ago. I'm recently retired, first class from in the Army. And, to be honest, I had no idea, the things that were going on in Johnson & Johnson. And honestly, I wasn't even looking to get into the healthcare industry. But it is an exciting industry, very innovative. We do have a lot of jobs. It doesn't have to be specifically to the medical field. If you're passionate about certain things, definitely come to our breakout room. I will say the one thing that drove me to Johnson & Johnson was their credo. I know a lot of servicemen and women, you guys live by your values, and you will find that our credo is kind of similar to your values. So please join me for a breakout room so I can tell you about our amazing opportunities.
Awesome. William, always happy to see you. Thanks for being here. From Lowe's, Rebecca Medlin. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Candy. I'm Rebecca. I'm an associate recruiter with Lowe's. So I do all field SkillBridge opportunities for stores and supply chain and military spouse programming. So I'd love for you to come join our breakout room. We have 16 corporate internship opportunities that are currently posted. Most of them are based out of Mooresville, North Carolina, or Charlotte, but we also have some supply chain that are nationwide. We have SkillBridge opportunities, corporate supply chain, and store operations. And similar to John Deere, we are everywhere. So even in the smallest town, which I'm at Fort Huachuca with my husband, and we have a Lowe's here. So even the smallest towns, Lowe's are there. Also, we are launching our military spouse fellowship program for our store operations. And for those military spouses, we do have a military spouse transfer policy in place. And we've had lots of military spouses grow their career from an hourly position to a store manager position and be able to maintain that growth even as their spouse transfers and PCSs. So come join our breakout room and we'll talk more in detail about how we can help you guys through the process, whether you're looking for full-time or other employment pathways.
Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate you being here. Okay, from Fiserv, which is a company you may not have heard of, Seth Peterson, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you, Candy. Yes, Fiserv. I like to say that Fiserv is probably one of the biggest companies you've never heard of. We are a financial tech company, and we focus primarily on business-to-business banking software solutions. So we are a Fortune 500 global company. We're in over 100 countries, over 45,000 employees around the world. Here in the United States, though, we have offices all over the country. Today, I wanted to focus in on our positions in Nebraska, Wisconsin, and New Jersey. So what are we looking for? Really, we're looking for just about everything outside of healthcare, right? So when you have a company that handles the banking solutions and software for large financial institutions, banks, small, medium, and large size companies, you really need everything to make that happen. And we're really looking for the military affiliated talent to help us there. So what we're looking for accounting, finance, obviously, but also project managers, product managers, software engineers, front, back end, full stack, cyber project. I think it's a project management already. Cyber risk, audit, really anything you can think of. I threw it in the chat, but definitely come by, talk to us in the breakout room. I guarantee that you probably have a skill set that we're looking for, and the question is just, are you willing to work where we're at? We are a predominantly in-office culture, so we're not going to have a lot of remote positions. So if you're looking for strictly remote, that's going to be mostly call center stuff for us. But if you're good with being in an office, we've got some great plans and great positions for you. So yes.
Seth, you brought up something that I just want to reiterate. Most large companies, even most small companies, have all types of functional areas for folks. So, you know, Verizon's a great example, right? You might think of them as just cell phone companies, but Verizon has all functions, as do every single one of these other companies. So I love, Seth, that you made that call out. And I really encourage folks, as you're talking to employers, please keep an open mind, because you may find yourself surprised at what they have to share. Let's see. Last call, Franklin, did you join? Okay, Chantel, did I get everybody?
All the employers, yes.
Awesome. All right. So I shared with you all that we shared this event in collaboration with Wounded Warrior Project. Their team is here today, and we've asked them to quickly share just for a couple of minutes about Wounded Warrior Project and anything new that may be on their radar that they'd like for you all to hear today. So at this time, Georgia, I'll turn it over to you just for a couple minutes, and then we will get right to the breakout rooms.
Great. Thank you for having us. We are excited to be here. I'm Georgia with Wounded Warrior Project's Warriors to Work team. Our team provides assistance with your resume, the creation of or updating your resume tailoring. We can train you in tailoring your resume, crafting and delivering your elevator pitch, mock interviews, career training sessions, or employer events. Thank you, 50 Strong, for helping us to expand through collaboration. To our veterans, if we can help, please reach out to us. Our services are free. and also include physical health and wellness, mental health, financial education, VA benefits counseling, and we have a great alumni team that connects veterans with each other through participation in area events. We also advocate for policies that improve the lives of warriors and their families. We're happy to support veteran transition. I'll put our information in the chat, and thank you so much for having us.
Awesome. Thanks for being here, Georgia. We appreciate you and your team. All right. Now for the fun part. Here's what we're going to do. I have just a couple of things I want to share with you before we open the breakout rooms. If you want a little bit of help choosing your breakout rooms, we have worked with each of the employers that are here today to pull together their key employment pathways. This is on our website today. This is not a job board, right? But it is key employment pathways that they want you to share. That they want you to know about, that they've shared with us. You can find this anytime on our website. Chantel or Kira, would one of y'all mind to drop that into the chat for everybody? Also, brand new, for those of you that are military affiliated students, we have started something new on the 50 Strong website, which is a very simple way for us to help share out specific opportunities at the city level for military affiliated students. So over the past week and a half, Chantel has been working with the military talent teams at John Deere, AWS, Oracle, Republic Services. We will be adding roles for military students to this often. It's a scrappy page right now. There are no filters, but we are working diligently and we will get there soon. One thing I do want to call out, we don't scrape career pages or job boards for these listings. These are roles that have specifically been shared with the military talent teams that want to help you with the campus recruiters that have these roles. We are so excited to see this expand. So please check back often. Not a lot there yet, but we will certainly be getting there quickly. And thanks to the partners that have leaned in on this. SkillBridge. Lots of you are on active duty and may be looking for SkillBridge. On our website, there are about 6,000 city level unique SkillBridge opportunities, all shared with us by DoD authorized SkillBridge partners. Okay. It's not working today. We had a little bit of a web snafu yesterday, 100% my fault. I messed up the DNS servers. We're going to have it fixed by tonight. But this is not available at the moment for SkillBridge, but it is 100% going to be available back up tonight, and it's available for you anytime. Again, my apologies. We are on it. This is what I get for messing around with servers. Okay. As you're navigating breakout rooms, Chantel, do you mind to go ahead and open the breakout rooms? There is a button at the bottom of your screen called breakout rooms, and you will see a list of all the employer partners that are each going to host their own employer-led breakout room. All you need to do is click join next to the name of the company that you want to go talk to. Employer representatives, please stay in your rooms, and attendees, you can move yourself around. And then when you're ready to leave a room, just click leave room, and then they'll rejoin you and you can pick your next room. All right, are the breakout rooms open? Good. All right, looks like folks are moving. Good. Okay. If you are having issues moving in and out of breakout rooms, my recommendation is to give it about 30 seconds. Anytime we have large Zoom meetings, there may be a little bit of a delay. So give it about 30 seconds. If you still are having issues moving yourself into a breakout room, please use the chat and our team can help move you into a breakout room. So just drop in there your name and the room that you're trying to go into. And again, we can manually move you. All right, the breakout rooms are open. And we will just take a quick look. Again, if you are having any problems moving yourself into a breakout room, please drop a message to us in the chat and we will help you get squared away. All right, first things first, any employer representatives that are here that are having problems moving into their breakout rooms, let's get y'all situated first. William, are you able to get into the J&J breakout room? Okay.
Antonio, I'm moving you to Amazon.
If you need help, just give us a quick second and we will get to everybody. Hey,
iPhone who's requesting Wells Fargo,
Yeah.
can you change your
Change your name.
Yeah, there's several iPhones.
Yeah.
Now, if you said Android, I could probably easily move you, but yeah.
Hi, Christian Garner.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? Roll
Good,
Tide.
good. Nice to meet you face to face.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you, thank you.
Evan, I'm moving you to Johnson & Johnson. Michael, let me try to move you to Cushman. I feel like Michael is the one name that I'm constantly spelling wrong.
Javier.
Moved.
Okay. Looks like everybody's getting settled. Cheyenne, give us just a bit and we will get you moved over.
Liz, I moved you over. Cheyenne, I got you.
Chris. Okay, Chris, in the top of your screen, actually, you're calling from your cell phone. Are you on video or just audio? Actually, if you're using the chat, you must be on video. There should be 3 little dots that you can rename yourself, but we can try to help you with that. Oh, Chris, you got it.
Moving them.
Awesome. Love it, Chris. All right. For those of you that are left hearing my voice, there are about 30 of you so far. If you have questions for our team, you're welcome to come off mute. Chantel and Carrie, if y'all can just keep an eye on any other people. But if anybody is here and has questions for our team, we're happy to answer your questions. And you're welcome to come off mute.
Hi, Candy.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Reggie Quintero. Sorry I joined in. I'm actually with the Walt Disney Company, and so I think you may have seen my LinkedIn connection come through earlier today that you accepted. And so I just jumped in to kind of take notes and see how our team can participate in this. And so if it's okay, I'm just taking notes and gonna share it back with my team. And this is awesome. So thank you for what you're doing for these great military personnel.
Yeah, you're welcome to be here for the first part and don't go in the breakout rooms. Obviously.
No, I'm not. That's why I just waited till the end.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I think we swapped notes with somebody on your team today.
Oh, perfect.
And hopefully the next steps were clear.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for
Have a
being
great
here.
day.
Hope you enjoyed the first part.
Thanks, definitely did. I'm going to send over my notes right now to the team.
Good. Awesome.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Absolutely.
Kara or Candy, can you try to move Michael Pendleton to Cushman, because Cushman's not popping up for me anymore.
Yeah, let me try. Michael
Pendleton.
I'm not seeing Michael pop up.
Okay.
Okay. My recommendation, Michael, is leave the meeting and then come back in. Sometimes that just kind of resets the breakout rooms, the view that you see.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Absolutely.
Javier, I moved you to Fiserv. Jeffrey, give me 1 second.
Hey, Nicholas. Hey, it's okay that you're trying to play catch up. We're totally casual here. So the way this works, Nicholas, is we were all together for the first 30 minutes, and then the employer-led breakout rooms are open now. There's a button at the bottom of your screen called breakout rooms, and you'll see a list of all the employers that are here. And you can move yourself as you need to.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
If you want, we'll also drop in the chat a couple of links that you can use that may help you figure out which breakout rooms to go into. So 1 second and we'll drop that in for you.
Javier, where are you trying to go again? Because I moved you to Fiserv. Do you want to log out and then log back in, and we'll let you right back in and see if that fixes the situation? Candy, I'm gonna hop into the ASML room real quick.
Okay. Are you thinking nobody's in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Javier, I see your note. Javier, hang on, let me see if I see you in our list. Javier, I don't know what version you're on, but my recommendation, if you can still hear me, Javier, is to leave the meeting completely and then log back in.
Andy, he just did that. I just let him back
Oh,
in.
he just did that. Okay, hang on then. Well, let's
So
try to
see
find
if
him.
he
Anket, which breakout room do you want to go into? You should be able to hit breakout rooms or more where the 3 buttons are and be able to join a breakout room, but I can manually move you if you have an idea of where you want to go.
Okay,
Yep.
Javier, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Chantel,
No.
but I did see Javier now. Javier, where are you trying to go to?
Fiserv, I think.
And
I think I
Yeah,
just
that's where I was initially trying to go. I didn't see it the first time when I was initially on.
okay, it says that you have been moved to Fiserv. Are you seeing a note to accept that move?
Yes, I'm about to do it now.
Okay, cool. All right.
Sanket, do you still need assistance moving into a breakout room? If so, you want to drop it in the chat or just ask to turn your mic off or on. Gosh, the coffee is kicking in now.
Share something really important. After every one of these events, I get lots of instant messages and emails. Hey, I forgot this person's name. Can you connect me? There is almost zero way I can possibly keep up with all of that. So please, 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 before you leave here, make sure that you're writing down people's names and next steps that the employer representatives recommended for you all. Our team, we do not want to be a bottleneck for you. This is kind of like a bar, and there's lots of hot dates here, and whoever's number that you got to go on a date with, we love it. We do not want to be in the way of that. So to the employer partners that hosted breakout rooms today, if you want to take this opportunity to one more time drop your information in the chat, please go ahead and do so. All right. And then we will wrap up with a few next steps. We had a conversation during the breakout room about waiting when you see a role open, waiting and sliding into folks' LinkedIn inboxes, hoping to get a referral. And one of the things that we talked about is don't wait on anybody. Be super proactive, right? Hopefully, you got some really good input from the military talent leads inside of the breakout rooms. Be proactive. Please follow up directly with whatever way they have recommended. Some of them may have given out their personal email. Some of them may have given you an intake URL. Some of them may have said, hit me up on LinkedIn. Whatever they said, please do that. They are the ones with the jobs. If you have not already downloaded the 50 Strong app, please do that. We have tons of events coming up in October, and it's a great way to keep up with that. We hope that you will join us anytime. If you have found this productive to your efforts, bring a friend, tell a friend, right? We certainly hope you will join us next week on Wednesday. Our friends from Verizon, we're going to have a Verizon only event on Wednesday. There will be lots of breakout rooms with different people at Verizon, some of which are here today, but a really good time for you to deep dive a little bit more. And then on Thursday, our friends from John Deere will be with us. Chantel mentioned this before, but if you go to our website, you'll see throughout the month of October. I think we literally have like 11 events there. So please join us anytime that makes sense for you. All right, we have some giveaways. First of all, we have 50 strong shirts and hats. I'm wearing one now. This is my favorite color. We have 50 strong hats, shirts, and hoodies for sale on our website. 100% of the proceeds go to veteran serving nonprofits. So if you'd like a shirt or hat or hoodie, please grab one. I think there's coffee mugs and a few other things there as well. Again, all proceeds go to nonprofits. But we're going to give away 10 of them today. So we would like, if you learned something today or you got benefit, please share with us what you learned on LinkedIn. Tag the employer representatives that you heard it from, tag their companies. We will give away up to 10 50 strong hats or shirts to the most creative or insightful or funny posts today or tomorrow. All right, so up to 10 of those. Do I have any partners? They are very comfy shirts, Cassie. They're super soft. Do we have any partners that have other giveaways on behalf of their companies?
That would be a
HCAs.
yes.
John, what kind of swag are you throwing in, John Snyder?
Well, I definitely have some surplus of some nice coffee cups. I got some veteran-owned coffee from One Nation Coffee we can send your way that was blended for HCA. But we got a handful of things, hats, t-shirts, I'll throw in there.
All right, so John, you need them to tag you so you have visibility to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who else was that I heard? Was it you,
John
Cassie?
Deere. John Deere has swag.
Oh, John
so if you would
Deere.
like the coveted John Deere hat, which trust me, when that sun hits, it's really wonderful. I'm going to drop in the chat right now. First of all, be sure to register for our event with Candy, Chantel, and the 50 Strong team next week. Please post one thing that you learned in the John Deere breakout room today.
Awesome.
And tag someone from our team.
Love it. Anybody else for giveaways? All right. When we end, if you could take 20 seconds to give us some feedback, there's a survey that will pop up. We really appreciate your feedback, especially those of you that are brand new to 50 Strong. So we're always working hard to balance out not being a bottleneck and not being too structured, but also making sure that it's clear on what we're trying to do. So we certainly appreciate your feedback on what's working or what's not. I again want to say thank you to all of the employers that have joined us today. Thank you all so much. I certainly want to give a special shout out to those that have made today's event possible. Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Tech Systems, Cushman & Wakefield, Fiserv, United Health Group, Lowe's, Verizon, and John Deere. Special shout out to you all. And with that, thank you all so much again for joining us. Would any of our sponsoring partners like to make a couple of last words before we let everybody go?
Hey, Candy, just
I knew it was going to be you, David.
I know. Hey, thank you everyone for joining us. Leverage this team. If you got questions, you got a great team here that can help you through your transition if you're active duty, help you with your search. Leverage this in this network. It's incredible. Candy, thank you so much. Chantel, Kara, for setting all this up. You're awesome.
Thank you, David. One thing I want to point out, David mentioned the team. The employer partners that are here today, they often share talent, y'all. I'm on emails often where they're like, hey, we don't have a great fit, but here's a resume of a great candidate. Please keep that in mind, right? They all know each other. So please keep that in mind. David, thank you for calling that out. And I will say thank you to all employers that are being so cooperative together and collaborating to make this effort easy for military affiliated job seekers. All right. With that,
thanks, y'all. Great presentation. Lots
thank
of good
you all so much again. We'll see you back soon.
Oh, hey, Candy, can you send me that stuff for the skill bridge? I know it wasn't working, but wasn't there something that we needed to you wanted me to approve it for our Skillbridge stuff on your website.
Let me look back at the specifics. Seth, are y'all listed? Are y'all DoD authorized?
Our application's still pending, but we go through hiring our heroes, so I won't.
Okay, so let's you and I talk about that because there's a way that we can get that done.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Let me know.
Thank you, Seth. Great to see you.
Yeah, always great to be here.
Awesome. All right. Y'all, I think we're good for today. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you.
Hey, Chantel, is there a
Yeah.
way to get a registration number-ish? I know it was down yesterday, but for next week's John Deere event, what are we sitting at?
We're right now, it's still not super high. It's like right around 50, 60. But we're probably gonna be, double that by next week. So at minimum. So when we start pushing it out.
Okay, gotcha.
Cassie, we always have the vast majority of our registration
The day before.
the last
Like,
48
yeah.
hours.
I was gonna say, 'cause you guys push hard for those last couple of days, and I know with Verizon being the day before, it's also gonna get pushed hard. So everybody's gonna be flocking to the 50
We got
strong
you.
site.
We got you. And honestly, all of the marketing and stuff that I've seen so far has definitely increased. So like you're good. You're golden.
Yeah, so David O is very motivated to
You can
break
use you can
50
use another
strong.
word. We know what word you're using. Because he's called every one of us.
It's still being recorded. I was trying to be nice.
I edit the videos. It's fine.